Have you ever done drugs or any type of substance that is legal or illegal? If so, stay tuned for Ari Shaffir's own experience in himself doing drugs, and you're about to be entertained. Without a doubt. All facts, no cap. Stay tuned. Alright.
Thought I told y'all we don't care, no, we don't give a fuck what you think. Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. This is a part of my channel where I just react to comedies. That's what I call come and catch these jokes, aka comedy hour, aka time to laugh. If you're prepared to laugh and you're ready to be entertained, then stay tuned for the rest of this video. But if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, because my goal is to entertain you and to educate you. My guarantee is that no matter the topic, no matter the video, you will learn something, but also be entertained with the topic as well. That's my promise. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching and continue to watch. The likes, the comments are appreciated. The views appreciated as well. I don't take it for granted. But let's get into it. Ari Shaffir does drugs. Let's see what it's all about.
Anyone at home and watching this, the worst possible scenario on drugs is that you don't get fucked up.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents One Crazy Night. So this is what we do. We're a bunch of comedians tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just one crazy night. Please put your hands together for your host, Ari Shaffir.
Very nice. How are you guys? Thank you very much for coming out. Here's the deal. I'm gonna talk about drugs for a second. Yeah, have you guys heard of them? Have you heard of them? They're amazing.
I've heard about drugs.
Here's what I do to pass time in my free time. I like to go to UFC events. My friend gets me free tickets. He works for them. So as a Jew, that's the exact right price that I'm willing to pay every single time.
That's the exact right price.
Any event, really. It doesn't matter. Be like, hey, I got 2 tickets. And I'm like, stop right there. Because I'm in. So I go to these UFC events, these cage fighting things, and if you ever watch them on TV, it lasts like 2 or 3 hours. But if you actually go to one of them, it's like 6.5 hours long.
Sheesh.
And that's way too long not to be fucked up. And beer costs so much of those things, so I figured out that you could just take drugs, and you could smuggle them inside your system. So I've taken all sorts of stuff. I've taken ecstasy before, and mushrooms there, and acid. That was probably the best one. And pot cookies. I've taken those. Those are my normal ones, just pot cookies. So I want to talk about pot cookies for a second. Here's the thing with certain types of drugs. Alcohol, weed, it's not that hard. Like you smoke it or you take a shot. Within 5 minutes, you know how fucked up you're going to get off that thing. But some drugs takes like an hour to kick in. And by then, it's too late. This ride is already in motion. Fucking things have come down. You're in, so is that holy grail of drug use is taking the exact right amount. That's so hard to get, because if you take too much, you're fucked. If you don't take enough, that's the worst thing that can happen to you. The worst possible scenario on drugs is that you don't get fucked up. So you gotta figure out how much it takes. So what I would say is, no matter what people tell you to take like 8% extra. You wanna make sure. So I took this pot cookie at this UFC fight one time, and you ever start like getting higher and higher on a pot cookie? Like you start blasting off.
Like a rocket?
You know, you have like a range in mind from here to here, and then you just go like boom, boom, and you're like still going up. Just fucking shooting through the ceiling like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, you know, in the elevator, and it goes right through the top. Where I was always like, why do you make the ceiling out of glass if the elevator can do that? It's just a poor design from an engineering standpoint, but whatever. So I was doing that. I was sitting in my chair at this UFC, fucking flying, just sitting there enjoying it like this. My friend kept turning to me every once in a while. She'd be like, good fights, right? And I go, Like, this is not my first time. I'm not gonna fuck up. You gotta do better than that if you're gonna try to trick me. Every like hour she'd say something, I just mutter back at her like, like, I'm just too good at this. But then after like 3 hours, she goes, hey, do you want to go get some snacks from concession? And I go, fuck yes! How did you know that? How did you know that? That's exactly what I want to do. You're in my mind right now. So I'm like, let's go to concession. So we stood up, it was like 3 steps up to the main level. And here's the thing, there's a different level of fucked up, no matter what you're on. Alcohol, drugs, there's a different level from when you're sitting to when you're standing. And you think those two things would be related, but they're completely not related. Like when you're sitting down, you're like, okay, that was pretty bad there for a while. I think I'm coasting now. I think we're okay. I was close to barfing. When you're like this, you're like... That's always a sign. If you ever see somebody doing that at a bar, just going like this, just move away from that person immediately. So you're like, okay, I think I'm good now. It's been like an hour. I'm in control. Yeah, I'm in control. Let's do this. And you stand up. You're like, oh, fuck no. I'm not in control at all. The drug is in control. It was getting really bad. To the point where I have a talk with myself in my brain. Like a full discussion. That's when you know shit's going bad. When your brain says, Ari, I need to talk to you for a minute. I was like, what? What's happening, brain? What's the matter? Because I stood up, we went right out to the front line. We got right into the concession line. It was like right after a fight, so it was like perfect timing. We got in, people got in behind me. I started getting real lightheaded. My brain's like, let me tell you something. And I was like, what do you have to tell me? Like, you only give me bad news. Is everything totally cool? And brain was like, listen, Ari, here's what's going to happen. You're going to pass out. And I was like, what? No fucking way! No, I'm not doing that in a concession line at a UFC. No, I'm not doing that. We gotta do another option. We gotta figure something else out. We're not fucking passing out right here. No. And my brain was like, shh. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Listen, fighting it, that's not gonna help. You're going to pass out. So let me prepare you. And I was like, all right, cool, I guess. What am I gonna do? So my brain was like, you're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna wake up in about 25 seconds on the floor. And there's gonna be a bunch of people staring at you. And you're probably gonna feel really, really embarrassed. I want you to get up and walk away rapidly. And I was like, all right, I can handle that. If that's my future, that's not so bad. I can deal with that. So I'm in this concession line, just getting, like, everything's getting real light. Like, it's just getting, like, real light. I don't know if you guys have ever passed out before. You don't black out. I'm not trying to be racist, but you don't black out. Everything gets white and you white out. And then you start sweating. Like, I'm sitting there, it's getting whiter and whiter. Everything's, like, pouring sweat. My t-shirt's, like, soaked. And then the last thing to go is your hearing. It just starts ringing. It starts going... like that. So I could barely hear anything. I could barely see. I'm starting to go. And then right before I completely shut off, the last guy in the concession line got his stuff. And he left. So it was just me and the counter. And so I just lunged at the counter and put my hand on it. And then I locked my elbow. And then I just went out. I was just like... I can't see, I can't hear, I don't know what's up or down. Every part of my body is asleep, every part, except my elbow. That's the only thing keeping it all together. My elbow's like Frodo Baggins' buddy. You're like, oh, I'll take it from here, sir, and pretend this isn't about homosexuality. So I'm like this, for really like 20, 25 seconds. Until the first thing that started coming back is my hearing. It was like the ringing stopped, and the first thing I hear was a guy behind the concession stand just going, Sir, what can I get you? I was just like, you can get me like 1 minute. That's what I'm Woo! And then I was able to like slowly get my footing, and like the sweating started to like slow down.
And I looked at him, I was like, okay, now like 4 popcorns and 6 weeks of lessons immediately. And then we'll start talking.
And I was able to like completely come back. And I was like, whoa. And then I looked over at my friend, and my friend was just standing next to me, just going like this, like. And I was like, what? And she goes, what? No, you don't even ask that. Like you didn't do anything out of the ordinary there. What the fuck was that? Because she didn't even know I had taken anything. So to her, for the last 3 hours, I had just been boring. And then I got to the front of the concession line and started doing the Twizzler dance out of nowhere. She's like, what was that? And I was like, that was someone who just took the right amount of drugs. Actually, that was. Hey, why don't you click like?
I am dead, bro. I am dead. So dead. Sir, can I get you anything? Yes. A minute. Give me a minute. Sir. Oh man. That's the thing with like a lot of drugs. Like when you take it, you don't really know your limit, especially when you first start, like use it or whatever it is. Not even just drugs. I guess drugs like a bad connotation, but like substances, right? Marijuana, weed, heroin, cocaine, meth, mushroom, all that stuff. I would say like a lot of things in the world aren't bad. Like they're not like bad, right? It's just like the abuse of it that makes it bad. I mean, like, let's say you took weed once a week or once every couple days, like once or 3 times a week or whatever it is. Like the benefits, you'll feel the benefits. But like, if you take weed every single day, or if you like smoke every day, or if you like drink alcohol every day, it gets to a point where it's diminishing returns. Like the pleasure starts diminishing and the pain starts increasing. Like the pleasure, you almost become numb to it, and you need more of it to get the same effect. And that's what makes you addicted to it in the first place. But yeah, if real talk though, if any of you do have an addiction or do have issues with any type of substance, I highly recommend y'all check out the description and the pinned comment for the Truth of Addiction free video. Just walk you through more in-depth detail and more in-depth information as to what you can do about your desire to watch pornography, your desire to constantly drink caffeine, alcohol, whatever it is is your crutch that you almost rely on to function, quote unquote. I highly recommend y'all check it out in the description. It's all facts, bro. It's all facts, bro. The abuse of it, too much of any good thing is good for nothing. That's what I want y'all to like keep in mind. Like, too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Weed isn't bad. If you take it once in a while, once every 2 weeks, periodically, it can definitely have benefits, make you more creative or whatever it is that you need. But if you're doing it every single day, there's a point where, you know, your body becomes almost immune to it, and you need more of the same effects to get the same, more of the substance to get the same effect. And that's what leads to addiction. And if any of y'all do have an alcohol problem or an issue drinking alcohol a lot, I also have a playlist on how to like stop drinking alcohol, or not necessarily how to stop, but like how to like better manage your relationship with alcohol. I'll also leave it in the description as well, such as like how to drink and not get drunk, how to get over hangovers, all that good stuff. But yo, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me, enjoying some comedy. I'm grateful. God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste. And if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And always remember, keep that same energy, be real, be authentic, don't be fake. And if you have a video recommendation you want me to react to, guaranteed, I'll react to it in a timely manner. Click the PayPal link and donate any amount you see fit. $1, $10, it's all good. Alright, fam, deuces.
Hey, Mr. Politician, we don't apply your vision. We see the planet different, but you don't.